when we last left our heroes, I'm gonna be honest, Sai's memory and existence today is a little not great. So,
Fair.
from what I remember, we were supposed to be having a very important conversation at the tavern. However, I needed to know how strong everyone was and decided that arm wrestling was the way to go instead of actually like creating a plan that would get us somewhere. So we spent an indiscriminate amount of time doing that. Who won? I won against, I didn't win. It was like a tie between me and like two strong people, and then I lost against Cole, right? If
Yes,
I'm recalling that
you
correctly.
tied with Calyx.
I tied with the strongest character in our party. I'm just, I'm built different, you know? And then after that, I guess Sai fell asleep at the table. People did stuff. And then the next thing, we talked to Abigail, who told us to seek out a nun, which we could have done that afternoon, but we decided that the next morning was the more appropriate of the times. And then in between, Cole and Onyx going off and doing their own thing, and Sai being passed out, I guess. Uh, Calyx, Addie, and Brontes, all three of you,
Yes.
went on a side quest to fight giant spiders in the sewers of the city. Crazy stuff. And then Cole activated his ring thing. Something happened, which I do not remember, but I was also not there for it, so that happened.
You absolutely were.
Was I?
Yep.
I was not present. So I was like zoned out. And then we talked about a plan. We tried to come up with a plan, made a soft plan. And currently that is the plan right now, which is to go north. Uh yeah, to the subterranean conglomerate underfell area.
Correct.
And that is where we last left off.
Yeah. An excellent recap. All of those things definitely happened, just not at all in that order. But all of those things did occur. So
Well, the
yes,
sequence doesn't matter now.
Close enough.
to recap the recap, what happened was you left the throne room, talked to Ezekiel, met Abigail in the garden, got told about Sister Hope, the nun. You said to tell Sister Hope you'd be there in the morning. You went to a bar, did a couple hours of arm wrestling. Cole stole from the bartender, and then
Oh yeah, I remember that.
after that, Cole used his
Allegedly.
ring after you guys were deciding on where to go for your plan. You have a current loose plan as illustrated on the map. Then Cole and Onyx went shopping to buy gear. While that happened, Sai took a nap, and then the three remaining party members were conscripted temporarily into the town guard and accompanied a babysitter, a very fun elf, and they journeyed into the sewers to kill several evil, or technically neutral, phase spiders and be heroes. Yay. All the party members reconvene at the exact same time, conveniently, in the lobby of the bar. Sai's nap is completed. The three, these three sewer adventurers were all healed to exactly the health and spell slots they were out at before they left for the sewers. And Cole and Onyx return from the store with all the stuff they said they bought like three real life weeks ago. And that is where we continue.
I'm so glad that Sai did that full intro all by herself. And we
With
didn't
no
have
help at all.
No stutters either.
Yeah. So you are all
So-
now you all now find yourself in the front lobby of whatever I named this bar 3 weeks ago.
Also, can we get rid of the red freaking dot?
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything.
Well, that's not me. I would like to say.
Yeah, I know exactly who it is. It's Brontes. Not hard to figure out.
No.
Listen, I
Oh,
just
no, I
want
can't
to.
make that
It's on
joke
my
for recording.
Yeah.
It's
Do
jumping the
oh,
things
I'm gonna
on
have
my
to edit all
computer,
this
too.
out. Do not make me fucking revoke permissions. I don't want to deal with that tonight. We're already an hour over.
I mean, we're an hour in, but yeah,
Well,
fair.
same difference.
We
Okay.
do our best.
So
To clarify, what time is it? Like
It is currently like
8?
six or 7. You left the castle at like 4.
yeah, but then we
You did
had
you
the whole
did some
side quest,
like
the
you
arm
did a
wrestling,
couple
the
hours.
shopping.
Well, you did an hour of short resting, and then like an hour of like bullshittery and arm wrestling and stuff. And then like a quick shopping trip, but technically the shopping trip took the same amount of time as the spider thing, and the spider combat lasted like 20 seconds. It was really more along the lines of like getting to the sewer, so call it like 7-ish, like
How
sunset
about
if
we
you want to
call
call
it
it sunset.
Can we call it like we all just reconvened at like 10, 11 o'clock so we can just make our way to the docks?
Great idea. The party reconvenes in the lobby of the bar at exactly 11 o'clock conveniently.
With a 45-minute walk, right? So we're there a couple minutes early.
Well, I don't know. How early do you want to get there? You still need to follow the unicorn, remember?
Yeah. Let's do that. So I guess we'll all go to the docks while Calyx is like, Ataraxia, did you realize we were talking to an elf the entire time? Because I did not remember they're not supposed to be alive.
I realized they were an
Looks
elf.
itself in mirror.
I'm a half elf. Very different. Anyways, I guess it just didn't really occur to me that that was abnormal until they were gone.
Yeah, that's how I felt too, and I kind of screamed in my head for the next hour after I realized it. But anyways, so are you feeling good and well rested after your nap?
It was magical, actually. The best nap I've ever had in my entire life. Face down on the bar table. Should I check myself to make sure I have all my stuff?
No, you went to
Just-
your room. You went to your room to take a nap.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Any
Okay.
chance does
Okay.
Sai have a mustache?
She does not, because the person who would draw it was shopping.
Damn it. In due time. In due time.
And were you guys able to get anything good?
Yeah, if I remember. Hang on.
I believe you bought studded leather, because you didn't steal it from that guy because you gave the body up. And then I believe Onyx bought one
Splint
better
mail.
armor, so he has splint mail now.
And then I
Bought a bunch of arrows
Didn't
and
I?
miscellaneous stuff as well.
Yeah, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I thought, I was looking at another weapon, but it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, you were maybe gonna, because you already have the well-worn.
Oh no, I got
rapier.
the light crossbow.
Oh yeah, the light. Yeah,
Oh,
but I meant,
yes, you did.
The light, I thought you meant like a, because you discussed like, oh, could I get like a magic weapon, and it was like way too expensive.
Yeah.
You're like, if we can convince everybody to pool all of our conjective money together, we can do it. Conjective
No.
is not the right word to use there, by the way, and I know that
Collective?
for anybody in the comments.
Collective?
Cool.
I think I might have the lowest IQ in this chat, like IRL, and I can do English sometimes.
Fair enough.
That sounded like pretty good Orcish to me.
Sometimes.
Hilariously,
I was just being
Cole and Onyx, if you look at Brontes, you see that it looks like he was apparently impaled by two, call it like 2 foot long steak knives, and like the center of his chest, and he's covered in blood, like dried blood.
Wait, I thought we got healed when we came back.
You got healed. Your clothes didn't get fixed.
Oh.
He got bit by a 10-foot by 10-foot spider. He's fucked. Like,
I think he's doing okay. How you feeling
You guys
right now,
have
buddy?
I
you
feel
guys go
fine.
for a nice little meal. Cole hands him a shot from my whiskey. Do you want something at Japan?
Nah, I'm good. I got my pipe.
yeah, he got slapped in the butt by someone casting long rest. So now he's
I
good.
thought he just got
Oh my god.
Anyways,
I just-
as we
I
have
just
this
heard
talk
pipe
on the
and
way to
then-
the docks.
Yeah.
Are we on our way to the
You are,
docks?
yes, you are.
We're on our way to the
party,
docks.
the party is meandering their way towards the city. It takes a while to get towards the, like, because you're already in like the seedier district. Getting to the docks is fairly quick. You know vaguely where you're going. The docking district, the shipping district, is fairly well known in the capital because it's the one of the two ways that the city gets resources. Basically, it's either shipped in on boats or it's brought in caravans, like the one you were guarding. There's no active like agriculture in the capital, so it's 100% dependent on imports, and so it's a very well-known, fairly well-trafficked area. You get there relatively quickly, and you are met with the sight of a very dark, poorly lit docking district full of a series of some ramshackle and some very elaborate storage houses.
Can we take a look around, I guess?
You get.
Like,
Are you just looking for people? Looking for anything specific?
Unicorns
Yeah, I guess looking for any
Yeah.
sign of unicorns.
or anything that the note mentioned that would kind of lead us in the right direction.
Everyone can make an investigation check. If you do not have dark vision, you have disadvantage unless you tell me you're lighting a light source.
Do I get advantage for superior dark vision?
No, but you could see further away. So you could see things. If you roll high enough, you can see things other people don't.
Anyways.
Oh my god!
Oh, wait. Who's rolling the vibe check?
Too
I'm
late.
sorry.
You've missed the vibe check window.
It's too late. We've already started rolling.
That was my. I rolled that with disadvantage.
That's funny.
You rolled a nat
I
20
still rolled better.
disadvantage.
Anybody else see a combat music?
I hit the wrong
Yeah,
button.
what
Shut up.
the fuck?
hit the
I
wrong
hear
button.
it.
Shut up.
Do I roll initiative? I'm ready.
No.
I'll fight a bitch. Ash.
I had to change it. Okay, music has changed. Okay, with all those investigation checks, literally everybody sees it but Calyx. Calyx, you watch as Calyx turns around and walks face first into a lamppost and like busts his nose. And you're like, well, that was funny. And then you all look immediately to the right, and right there on like the first building, you see a graffiti, you see a series of like gang tags and graffiti of different like vandalisms that have happened over the years. You see like Sai, you would recognize with your roll several old graffitis of like the Iron Wolves gang, of the Hydric Syndicate, like gangs that you recognize that are actively servicing, but also gangs that you know have been like crushed by some of the bigger games back in the day. And so there's kind of like an interesting timeline of graffiti that's been painted over by more recent graffiti that no one has seemed to bother to clean because they simply weren't paid to do it. Nobody cared. But one thing you all see is that one of the, not the newest graffitis, but one of the most ostentatious is one of a battle between a unicorn and a dragon. And you see that the unicorn's horn is pointing down an alley to the right.
Damn, this whiskey's good.
I grab onto Calyx's arm and I'm like, hey, big guy, let me help guide you.
Did you see where that lamp came from? It came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it totally came out of nowhere. It shouldn't have attacked you like that. I've got you, pal.
Do you want me to burn the lamp?
I think that
No, it's fine.
I think that lamppost was working with the spiders.
I'm curious, was the lamppost lit?
It was not, no.
Okay.
It is very, very dark.
I'll melt this lamp post.
So I think we should follow the unicorn horn? Hey?
Okay. So I think we should have maybe squishy people in the middle. Should we also do perception?
Who are you calling squishy? Right now.
I think
Who's this squishy one?
I'm
talking
squishy.
about Me.
Blizzard and the rogue. I'm squishy.
I am very squishy.
This
I
whole
mean,
party
technically
is
I'm
squishy.
really squishy, but like I didn't want to admit to that either. So
But I also
I will admit to that 100%. Don't fucking put me in the front.
Okay, how about this? I'll go to the front. Wait, is this like a narrow alley? Like it's
well, somebody needs
like
to help
first
guide
walk?
Calyx.
No, it's
So
like
I will go in the
a
back to
space
help
between two
guide him.
buildings, yeah. It's 15,
But, like-
20 foot wide.
Okay, so we could walk like as a group.
Yeah, you could walk 4 deep if you wanted, like 4 wide if you really cared. If you wanted to go shoulder to shoulder in the alleyway. It's not like a New York City tight alleyway. It's like
Okay.
like they needed
okay.
enough space between buildings to build the next building because they didn't know how many buildings they need to build. So it's pretty roomy to fit like
Okay.
big
Like
carts
big
and
enough to
stuff.
fit a
through.
cart with horses?
Yes.
Got it.
I almost said
Okay.
cars, but the wrong world.
Okay, so before we walk down the alley, can we do perception checks and see if there's any traps or anything we notice that's abnormal?
If you're looking for traps, it'd be investigation on the alley.
Well, like,
Like on
Okay,
the
so
alley
traps-
specific.
I'd
yeah.
I'd like to roll investigation on
Go
the
for
alley.
it.
Oh fuck!
it looks like an alley.
It looks like an alley. I
DM,
think
I
we're
shot you a
good.
text.
I
Well,
saw
I
it,
think
saw it.
we're fine. I'm gonna walk in the back with Calyx and just like help him along. That'll be where I go. So whatever you guys want, we'll follow you.
I'll stand wherever I'm supposed to stand.
Let's all hold hands, actually. Here, give me your hand, Calyx. Brontes, give me your hand.
Cool.
So you all hold hands, and I will say, Brontes,
Yes.
with a 9, you do not. You are confident you see no traps.
It's an alley.
Yeah.
It's an
To
alley.
clarify,
alley.
we are not holding hands.
Fair enough.
No, you are holding hands. I demand it.
Well, I don't know who I'm standing next
no.
to say I am or am not.
You
Okay,
can hold
well,
my mage hand.
can I like sneakily like just touch Onyx's arm with my tail to freak him out?
Sleight of hand
Okay.
against his passive perception.
Why?
What's your passive perception?
Dang it.
Can't be lower than 10.
11.
11.
Barely. You ever so slightly see from the corner of your vision, you see a thin, nimble tail wick its way behind Sai and tap you lightly, sneakily.
What are you doing?
I wasn't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
This thing has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
Tinkertail thinks on its
Just keep
own.
walking. I think you should just keep walking. And it just
Okay.
sucks for you that you're not holding your hands because
Not either.
that's just sad.
I like to have my my hands ready for whatever.
Combat.
Ew.
I don't need them.
Got to be ready to throw them.
I need only one.
Again,
Yeah,
I'm
so
probably not.
as we walk-
I'll hold hands with whoever's in front of me. I guess I don't know. Like I don't know who. I don't know who I'm standing between to be like, oh, I'm holding their hands.
I feel like we're just in the end a 2-stack of like,
Too
Well,
wide.
if nobody's
yeah.
gonna hold,
3 and
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
if nobody's gonna hold your hand, you can hold on to my tail, and we can just like be like
Okay.
this.
Sounds like something.
So-
25.
Okay, we're ready.
We
Hold
walk
my tail.
forward.
Hold my tail.
Okay, you walk forward. You walk forward down the alley approximately 40 to 50 feet. You pass the warehouse,
Let him talk.
and you are met into like another dark section of a series of continuing warehouses with more graffiti written all over the different backs of buildings.
any new unicorns in the graffiti?
Investigation or perception?
I'll take
For
perception.
all of us again?
Yeah, anyone who wants to look for it.
You said investigation or what?
Or perception.
Sure.
Now that you know what you're looking for, investigation or perception.
I don't know. I guess I'll just go with. I don't even know what I have. Oh no, I didn't want to do that one. But oh, well,
That was
18's not
good.
bad.
It's not bad. Okay. At this time, Brontes, having rolled the best, will see it first. You see
Okay.
another graffiti on a different back of a building, like kind of off in the distance, like another 50 so feet in front of where you are now, on like the furthest, almost out of the vision of most people, but you can see it further because of your superior dark vision, and it looks like a different scene. It looks like a unicorn that is like standing atop like a beheaded it's like a devil horse with wings, and it's like the flesh doesn't look right. It looks like it's been vanquished in some way, and the way that the unicorn is like pointing its horn, it looks like it points forward down another series of alleys.
Can I point out the direction of said unicorn?
You do so. Everyone once it's been pointed out, everyone can see it.
So I think let's carefully keep proceeding. Do we notice? Is there anybody around us? Like, is it active or
Completely dead.
They're really
There's
quiet.
none of
It is kind of
none
like
the lamps
11
are lit.
something at night.
Yeah, none of the lamps are lit. Every door is closed. Everything has like a visible lock on the outside, and there are no people.
okay? Okay, so I think we just keep proceeding, right, guys?
Yep.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I can't find
I'm
the
good.
unicorns you guys are talking about, but let's go.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll continue to walk forward through to the direction that Brontes pointed out that the unicorn was kind of pointing out to.
So you
Yeah,
all proceed further down the direction the unicorn is facing.
Mhm.
You continue down that another series of alleyways all the way down towards the end, and you're now very deep into the heart of the shipping district, and you reach a crossroads, a four-way intersection of sorts, and you notice on each corner in now significantly newer and brighter paint, so it is immediately obvious to all of you. There are 3 pictures of 3 unicorns. The left one is a picture of a unicorn and a Pegasus, both dead, like they killed each other, and having fallen over each other in like a heap. The one in the front is a picture of a knight riding a unicorn with wings, and the knight's sword is glowing with like a holy light, and it's banishing what appears to be ghosts or specters. And the one on the right is a unicorn, but it appears to be corrupted, and it looks like inky blackness is reaching up its legs, and it's slowly transforming into what you would recognize as a nightmare.
So we already had the unicorn fighting a dragon at the start, then the unicorn killing a demon horse with wings, which I'm assuming is gonna be a negative thing, so it's like good versus bad. Like it couldn't kill the dragon, but it could kill the demon horse. But a unicorn and a Pegasus have the same exact like lawful good thing, so if they ever tried to fight each other, they would both really die. None of the other unicorns had any knights with them, so I think we could kind of toss that one out. And as a continuation, it could either be the unicorn being corrupted or the unicorn versus the Pegasus, based off of the other imagery that we saw. Or that you guys saw. I didn't see anything.
Can you write? Do you have that written down? Because did we receive that? We can see that, right?
See what?
What?
I don't know.
Do you need the descriptions again?
Yeah.
So left was the Pegasus and unicorn that killed each other, and they're like slumped over in a heap. Front is a unicorn with like a holy knight riding it, banishing ghosts and specters with like a holy blade, and the right is the unicorn being corrupted by some sort of evil force and transforming into a nightmare.
That one.
I think we have to go with the only one where the unicorn's alive, guys. Which is with the knight.
I mean, I don't think
was that the unicorn or was that the Pegasus? He said it was a unicorn with wings. Is that supposed to be a Pegasus or is that supposed to be a unicorn?
The left one has a unicorn and a Pegasus.
No, but you said there was one with the knight. It was a unicorn with wings. It was
none of the other
Correct.
unicorns.
It is a winged unicorn. Yes. It is not a Pegasus.
None of the other unicorns in any of the other pictures had wings.
Did they?
They did not.
True.
But do we know if unicorns can fly with wings?
I mean, there are unicorns that have wings.
Or history.
Is that just him or?
Oh, if he's the one asking, so I assume.
Okay, perfect.
Sure.
God.
Okay.
In fact, you're pretty sure unicorns can breathe fire and phase through reality as well.
Can I take a closer look at the
unicorns? Quite fearsome.
You don't want to
fight.
Do I
like recall anything like from my memory, like history-wise, like anything significant about
like the lore of unicorns in general? Or...
Yeah.
Sure. You could roll history for just like stories you've heard on the streets.
Sure. Because I don't have a proper education, guys. Right.
Yeah, because the rest of us do.
Yeah. 18 is actually very good. So obviously you never went to specifically school, but in where you grew up and the mentors you've had, you remember when you were a kid, just hearing like bedtime stories and stuff about unicorns. You know that unicorns are fae, so they hail from the Fey Wild, or the like an extra dimensional space that sits on top of reality. That it is very strongly it's like hypothetically applied to the Phosphorus Eternia in the north, but no one has ever confirmed it. But it's strongly suspected that they're one and the same. It's just 2 different names. You know that they hail from there. You've never seen one because no one's ever seen one. But it is said that they are beings of of all the tricksiness of the Fae, it's said that unicorns are one of the uniquely Fae creatures that are 100% good. And as they get older, they gain power, so long as they don't stray off the path of good. If they stray off the path of good, they will transform into a nightmare, which is like a black unicorn that is part fiend. So it's like part devilish, like its heart's been corrupted or its soul's been corrupted.
With that 18, can I recall anything between like Pegasi?
You know, Pegasus,
Uh,
Pegasi are technically they are technically celestial, so they are
yeah.
mounts of the gods. They are just the spirits of horses, of like warriors that have been elevated and transformed into celestial spirits that can then be ridden by angels or other holy warriors. Technically speaking, any horse can become a Pegasus, but not every Pegasus is like the same horse.
Right. And then with the 18, like history-wise, on like knights and unicorn, like unicorns serving with humans.
Never. I mean, in recent memory, no. Maybe 1,000 years ago, when the world was ending, like in
Right.
that giant everything alliance of literally everything that didn't want to die, kind of banded together, including a lot of the evil nature of the world to stop the ultimate destruction of everything. It would make sense that there were unicorns there, and it
Hmm.
also, in a sense, it would not be unreasonable to think that unicorns died in that fight. And if the gods were also part of the alliance, the idea of resurrecting a unicorn as a functionally a Pegasus is not unrealistic. If they so chose, it's never, as far as you know, you've never heard of it being done, but there's no reason it
Right.
shouldn't be possible. And given the context of the situation, there's really no reason they wouldn't, as far as you could tell with an 18. It's
Okay.
theoretically possible, but you're not learned. You don't know the specifics of how it would work or
I
why
am
it
not.
couldn't.
I'm definitely not learned. Um, can I do like a vibe check? Like, do I get like a specific feeling from any of them? Like the what? Like which
Of
path
the paintings?
of the paintings?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
roll a charisma check. The path to the left with the Pegasus and the unicorn that have killed each other and have slumped over, the painting feels magical. Faintly.
Hey Brontes,
Yes.
the painting with the Pegasi and the unicorn, or is it just a Pegasi?
It's a Pegasus and a
There's one on the
unicorn that have
left.
killed each other.
Yeah, can you? I kind of feel some magic. It's like kind of faint, but I was wondering if maybe you could sense something, or I don't know, take a closer look at it.
Would that be an Arcana check?
Depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to just confirm
Yeah.
if it's magic, or are you trying to figure out what the magic is?
Well, I'd like to investigate the painting and most of what she's explaining.
Oh yeah, then yeah, Arcana check just to confirm if it feels magical. Anything more specific, you'll need to either cast Detect Magic or Identify.
Okay. Wow.
Without casting those two spells,
It's with a
it's
four.
hard to tell. Her magic is fundamentally different than yours. Hers is innate, yours is booked. It's like book learned. So as far as you're concerned, it's just paint. But if she says she feels it, I guess she feels it. But you don't know what that means.
I mean, I can cast Detect Magic or Identify, but Identify takes up to an hour, isn't it?
I thought it was 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes,
Right.
sorry.
What about? Then you should probably just do Detect Magic.
It also takes 10 minutes.
They're both 10 minutes.
Never
unless
mind.
you use the spell slot, and then it's one action, which is 6 seconds.
That's up to you.
I mean, I can ritual cast Identify.
While he does that, we can discuss.
Okay, so are you starting the process of ritual casting Identify?
I believe so.
Okay, then as he does that, he needs to say verbal components, so he can no longer speak.
Can I take a step closer to like the painting and kind of like touch it?
The magic one?
Yeah,
Yeah, you touch it.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Can I investigate it with Arcana or no?
Yeah, you could do just a straight Arcana check if you want to try to glean more, but it'll be difficult. Yep, it's painting.
I receive nothing else from you.
That about sums up the difference between sorcerers and wizards right there. I feel it. The wizard knows it.
This one feels different than the others. There's definitely magic here, but I can't figure out any more than that. And then I look back over to the group and I kind of just like give a shrug. I can't tell you which one I think is the appropriate path to take.
Well, let's see
what do you guys think?
Let's see what Bronte says at this point, if he's trying to see this. I mean, I kind of am leaning toward... It's a hard thing to do. I don't think you guys want to split up again, especially at night here.
Yeah, and after what happened last
time
time,
somebody
I
exploded.
would rather not.
No. Last time
Nobody
it happened,
exploded.
3 people exploded.
Yeah.
No.
You, the woman, the guy. That's
You know,
3.
but
I
we
am
only care about one of
I did
them.
not explode. I was impacted by explosion.
You were pretty exploded.
I'm not dead, therefore I didn't explode. This isn't Pokemon.
It's okay. The guy had a focus sash, so.
As I hear Nintendo getting on a plane right now.
I'm playing. Listen, I'm
we're gonna
playing.
have to cut
I was
that.
playing ZA up until we started this, so they already got my ass. But are you all? Are you just going to like wait for Bronte's? Like to wait the 10 minutes?
You guys want to
I
play rock paper scissors while we wait for Bronte's?
Oh my god.
No.
This is gonna be another arm
I
wrestling
think-
episode. We're not doing that.
Here's
I was
the
so
thing.
ready to do it too.
No. I think that I don't know. I mean, Onyx did have a good point about the only one where the unicorn is alive being an option
Alive and
based
not
on
corrupted.
like
Alive and not corrupted. What did the note exactly say?
let me pull it up unless somebody has it available. Give me a hot second.
Because I didn't see the note itself. I was just told about it.
If I'm remembering correctly, I think I just said it said follow the unicorn. I think that's what it said.
So let me just take Control F on my dock here.
That maybe
Apparently, I did not type unicorn anywhere. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong dock.
follow the U.
Warehouse at the dock after midnight. Follow the unicorn was the only thing signed by WM, and who we think might be Moonglow for the something Moonglow. But then it would be like MG, but who knows?
Moonglow is one word, you know that, so it would probably just be M.
Oh, cool.
Because it's like a last
Yeah, so
name.
Gotcha.
if we think it's that, I mean, depending on what Bronte's is going to tell us in a couple minutes here, the only one where the unicorn is alive, therefore it's the only one that could tell us where the direction is, because the other one is clearly starting to turn into a nightmare. So I don't know if we can trust that one anymore.
Well, like, I guess that's a thing. Like, if we're going, like, as if all of the graffiti is a story, it doesn't make sense for him to turn into a demon horse, except unless... Because it doesn't make sense that the unicorn killing a demon horse with wings would turn him into a demon horse. Because he's, like, doing good, you know, it wouldn't corrupt him. In my idea, anyway, because he's putting down an evil.
I agree. I mean, they also might not be. It might not be a connected story either. Could just be different types of murals. I mean, there's only one with with wings,
Which
It's like-
seems like...
with a glowing sword. So if it's Moonglow, maybe.
Yeah, also possible. But, like, then Sai was saying that the one versus the Pegasus had magic, so I don't know if there might be an illusion over the image, or if it was put there magically so only certain people can see it. I guess we'll have to wait for Brontes to give us more information on that front.
Okay, so I think we're all in agreement. Let's just wait a couple minutes for Brontes to finish up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all waiting for
Um,
the ritual to finish?
Yeah, I'm
I
just-
guess so.
And just
just-
standing guard.
Okay.
Yeah, standing guard, scanning, making sure
Yeah.
no one's
In that 10 minutes, no one approaches you, no lights turn on, you hear no sounds other than maybe the occasional raccoon or something just kind of it's like a docking district, so there's like a raccoon pulling like a hefted fish that it found under a barrel, but yeah, nothing particularly notable that seems like a threat to you anyway.
I don't trust that raccoon.
As soon, yeah, right. His eyes glow
They're
red.
evil.
He casts disintegrate.
They got those beady eyes. Can't trust them.
The ritual finishes. Brontes, as soon as the ritual finishes, The identify finishes with the targeted magical effect being the magic on the painting. You are immediately, the information is beamed into your brain that inside of the painting is a painting, like it's made of regular non-magical paint. In the paint itself, there is a spell called Illusory Script, and you are immediately told what the translation of the spell is. It has a condition on it that only certain people can recognize. Like, if certain people approach it, it will make itself visible to them. The fact that it did not become visible means that none of you 6 are the designated person or persons, and the translated it translates the intent of the spell to you as not this way. Like, it literally says wrong way.
Okay then.
Okay.
So
You should not go that way.
okay.
Yeah.
So we're definitely in agreement on that. But then I guess I have a feeling that maybe it is. I don't know.
I think we
it's
go with the only one
the
at this
wings.
point that's really a unicorn, because
And
the
the
other one's
knight.
not a true unicorn anymore. We were told to follow the unicorn.
That's true.
I agree.
Then let's follow the
true. We have
unicorn.
to follow the unicorn. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll go with the knight riding the unicorn, banishing the ghosts with the holy sword.
And so you all, as a party, you move down that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you walk down that way, somehow everything seems to get darker. Like, as the warehouses seem to get bigger and bigger and they get taller and taller to hold more cargo, they just seem to get, like, they encroach on you and they seem to block out the little bit of moonlight that you have. As you walk, well, everyone has dark vision but Cole, but it feels that way even with the dark vision because it's all in black and white. As you walk down, eventually you reach towards the end, and there is one regular sized warehouse. It seems fairly dilapidated, but functional, and it has one large bay door that is cracked open slightly, like a foot, and it hinges up, kind of like think of like a garage. And on the front of that slightly cracked open door, there is just like a little doodle, like a kid drew it, of a little like 1 foot by 1 foot doodle stick figure of like a kid riding a unicorn.
Well, good enough for me.
All right, march forward.
Is this
Well,
the
let's
unicorn
go,
we've been
Rangers.
looking for?
Onward.
Do we see any other people? Are there? Did you say there was lights on? I apologize.
There is no lights around the warehouse. Under the crack, it looks like there is candlelight.
Okay. Is there any other? I want to see if there's any like traps or maybe guards, like nearby or something.
Guards, you're with your dark vision, you are 100% certain there is no people just like guarding, like that aren't actively hiding. If you want to look for people who are attempting to be stealthy, you can roll perception. If you want to look for traps, investigation.
I would like to roll to see if there's people.
Okay, roll perception. You are 100% certain that you see no evidence of people having been here recently, like in the last few hours, or being here now.
Can I check for traps?
You can, investigation.
You know, I'm gonna
Can
stop
I
rolling tonight.
can I also check for traps?
Sure, you may.
My God.
With a 22,
That's not how this is supposed to work.
Yeah.
But I'll take it.
I'll allow it. With a 22, you are 100% certain you do not see any traps at all. No evidence of traps having ever been here or being here now.
I walk forward.
I think we start approaching, and you guys good if I knock on like that door thing, the bay door, like that? We can knock on that, right? Or is there like a small side door like you would normally walk
The
in?
only door you see is that like bay door, and it looks like it's made of like rusty sheet metal. It looks like a sheet metal garage door.
Okay. So it'd be loud as hell.
If someone were inside, they'd hear you knock. Yeah.
Okay. You guys good? I'm just gonna knock on it.
Sounds
Do
good
it.
to me.
Knock, knock, knock.
When
He
you knock
says
on the
out
door,
loud.
when you knock on the door, you hear like the sharp ringing as you like tap on sheet metal, and you You don't hear anything in response, but you watch as you hear like the clinking of chains, and you watch as that door starts to slowly open up all the way to like its full extension of like a bay door, and then retract inwards. And now it's just like a big rectangular entrance into the building.
Do we notice anything from the
Is it
entrance?
lit or not? Like, is it well lit?
Well lit, no, but you notice maybe 20, 30, maybe 40 feet in, like it's full of like stacks and stacks of wooden crates, and you see further into the building, you see the dim light of like either candle or torchlight obscured by several stacks of big, large boxes. And you would see on the roof,
Do we hear any voices?
Voices, no. But you see on the roof that there's like a pulley and a chain, and the chain leads back to where you see the light.
Okay.
I was literally about to ask if I could smell anything, and then I forgot that I was not Delilah.
You could always just roll perception, smell.
Can I smell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, can I smell?
Yeah. There's one thing you'll smell even if you roll really bad, but I'll always give you more if you roll better.
Okay, you said perception?
Perception, yeah.
Watch this be. Where's my perception? Where the fuck are you, fool?
Have you checked your character?
Here's that good old sniffer.
And 13's good enough. You smell
Sniff.
you smell the very obvious and notable scent of very good tobacco. Like cigar quality tobacco.
Bronte's not excited.
Can I like tell where that is, or?
Yeah, it's
coming
wafting. You could, I mean, it's kind of dissipated by the time it gets to you're at like the front door. You haven't really gone in the building yet, so it kind of diffuses out. But you're fairly confident it's coming from the direction of the light.
I smell
Now, whether the light
tobacco
is
from
the
light.
burning of the tobacco or not, you can't tell with the 13, but it's in that general direction.
Okay.
I think we should head
Tobacco.
towards
That away.
I think we approach cautiously as we, make sure we're not running into the crates and knocking them over and stuff. Let's just carefully approach the light and see what's going on over there.
Well, I could sneak and stake it out if you would prefer that.
I mean, we did have an invite here.
Oh,
And they
that's
went
true.
through like great lengths to get it to us without anybody else knowing.
Also, they clearly know we're here. We just knocked on the door and they opened it.
Yeah, so we should
Yeah.
just
No, it's like
go
a Metal
for
Gear
it.
Solid.
yeah,
What was that
I
noise?
guess so.
Like, they didn't
Okay.
just...
All right, you don't have to repeat it
Yeah.
so many times. Jesus, let's just go.
You're wrong, Sai. You're wrong.
He exists here.
Go sit in the corner.
Sorry, Ophis.
So you guys are all
That
making
is-
you guys are all
that is
making
right.
your way into the warehouse.
Yeah.
Making our
I
way
guess so.
downtown, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Walking
Get away
fast.
downtown. Wait, no, don't sing that.
No, the copyright,
Nobody was
please.
singing.
As
We're
you
just
walk
walking
in,
fast.
you notice towards the center of the warehouse, like the boxes are organized in such a way where there's a fairly obvious pathway. Whether it was done that way for you guys or whether it's done that way for workers to navigate the warehouse, you are not sure. There is no signs. There is no additional lights. The boxes are not labeled, but they all appeared nailed shut. And they all go pretty much all the way to the ceiling. So it looks like this is a storehouse that, given the age of the... I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No.
Yeah. Sorry, it caught me off guard. Given the age of the warehouse, it looks like these boxes may have been here for a long time, but they appear to be storage of some kind. The boxes themselves do not look as old as the building itself. And as you make your way in towards the deepest part, the boxes kind of separate out to the centermost part of this very, very long warehouse. And in the center, you see one very well-dressed old man sitting in what appears to be some kind of like... The closest thing you'd say is probably a wooden rocking chair, but it's very gaudy, it's very ornate, it's very well crafted. And to his right is a much younger man who looks very, very similar to him. You'd guess maybe like a nephew or a son. And they are sitting there, facing the direction that you are coming from, having heard you knock. You also notice immediately that on the various stacks of boxes, you notice 12 different armed guards, all with heavy crossbows and splint mail, pointed at you. And you also notice in the back section of the room, Calix will recognize the man who he saw bump into him and slip the note in his pocket, the man who looked drunk and smelled drunk. you see him chugging from like a large jug in the back of the room, wearing that same like tunic get up, and kind of like half leaning on a stack of boxes.
Well,
Good evening.
Additionally, one more thing. You watch as soon as you walk in to like past the threshold and all the guards are staring at you, one of the guards snaps his fingers. 2 other guys in like regular clothing walk out from the back section from where that drunk guy is, and they're both holding violins and they begin playing.
What the fuck is going on here?
Sorry, guys.
Was it
I
what,
think
huh?
we walked into the wrong room. Maybe.
Ooh,
You're
Some ambiance we got here.
be. Take a seat.
Are there seats?
There
Are
are
there
not
chairs?
seats. There are not.
Do you want us to
seats.
sit on the floor?
I sit cross-legged on the floor.
I'm gonna keep standing. I'm in heavy armor. I'm not sitting down.
I'll sit in one of
Can
the
I-
seats.
There are no seats.
There are no seats.
Is
Oh, I
there,
thought you
like, a
said there
crate
was.
I
Oh,
can
then
take?
I'm also
He
gonna
told
sit
you to
on
take a
the- I'm
seat.
just gonna
There are
cross
none.
Okay,
I will
I'll
continue to
cross on the
stand.
floor
I'm
as
gonna
well.
have to
Is-
pause because I think Puppy needs to go out.
Okay, we'll take a 10-minute puppy break. I'm pausing.
Actually, I gotta-
So, just for my sanity, who is sitting, who is not sitting?
I
is there
sat.
a
I like
crate that can
immediately
take?
sat cross-legged.
There are
It
no.
sounds like
yeah, there is
both
nothing
the
to
females
sit
sat
on.
down, all the men stayed
Yeah.
sitting.
There are no crates or anything.
No, not that isn't already being occupied by one of the many people pointing weapons at you.
Cole is standing just slightly behind Onyx.
So Sai's the only one sitting.
No, Ataraxia is
And
also
Ataraxia.
sitting.
The
Oh,
ladies are
fantastic.
sitting. Oh, that's fine.
Can we
that's
hold
fine.
hands,
You're
Addie?
in our city.
Sure.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna take a knee, but I'm not gonna sit down.
Fair enough.
I sit enough for spells and stuff. I'm good.
Yeah, just hanging out. Okay.
I'm gonna stand because I'm in full armor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so is Calyx. He's at least kneeling.
Yeah, but
We
I'm
don't
not a
know who will.
lofty paladin with ideals.
The ideals. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ideals.
lofty.
Yeah, lofty.
Yeah. Lofty. Ideals. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Definitely
yeah.
have those.
Goody two shoes
Definitely have
paladin.
morals too.
Yeah. The
Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't be hanging out together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, we're all good people here. Last I checked.
Wipe sweat off brow, of course. The the old
I'm
man
good.
the old man in the chair waits for whoever is sitting to sit and whoever is kneeling to kneel, and he lets you get as comfortable as you can get, though intentionally not comfortable, as evidenced by the lack of seats. And then he will wave to the younger gentleman behind him, and that gentleman will silently present it looks like a parchment wrapped, like wax paper wrapped parcel of papers, or like parchments, and it's tied with like a string, and he hands it to the old man, and then he takes a few steps back, and then he kind of leans in on his chair. It kind of rocks forward, and it makes this like audible creak as his weight shifts in it, and he goes, "I'm glad you found my humble establishment. Many don't figure it out as quickly as you have. Congratulations." And he kind of like smirks. "But I assume you're wondering the nature of this meeting, as opposed to more than a simple courtesy call. Am I wrong?"
I'm curious as to know why we're here.
Yeah.
"I was informed earlier today that you were the last 6 living people to ever meet my grandchildren before their untimely death. Is that correct?"
That is correct.
Would that be biscuits and gravy?
"It would."
Oh, I was just automatically
Sorry for your
assuming
loss,
who they were talking
yeah.
about.
He goes, "The pain is immeasurable. I find myself on a borderline of unyielding rage and depression. I am an old man. I can't get angry like I used to anymore. That's why I have people to do it for me." And he gestures to the young guy behind him. You don't need to know his name, but that is their uncle, so to speak. He, very, very mad, given the toll this loss has taken on his brother, their father, who could not make it here tonight.
I know, you can smell the food.
I didn't know I was cooking.
Oh my god.
I'll have to tell the chefs to turn on the fan.
Yes, please, it's quite distracting.
Regardless.
There's a kitchen in this warehouse?
There's everything in this warehouse. I'm very wealthy. Regardless, I have called forth this meeting because at the end of the day, I am a man who gets what I want. Unfortunately, it would seem I've been robbed of this, and the ne'er-do-well responsible is no longer with us. Is that also correct?
That is correct. His
Unfortunately.
soul was dragged down to hell, I believe.
Forcibly ripped from his body.
That's unfortunate. He got off easy.
Yeah.
And then he could look. He has like this steely glare when he says it. He's not joking, and he's very upset visibly. And he goes, "Well, that's very fortunate for him then. He got off with a simple eternity of suffering. I can't say the same luck will follow those he associated with. And that's where you come in. You see, many, many, many years ago, long before my time even, my family was under the law in a sense. Centuries of careful planning and bribes has made it so that we can enjoy where we are now freely. But we never forgot where we came from. So, when it comes to information, I have most of it, if I so choose to want it. And there's very little I don't want. Here's the crux of my proposition. You, no doubt, associate the gentleman you murdered, rightfully, with his organization. You're familiar with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did some digging. I no longer wish for them to be alive.
Can you not pee on
So-
the couch?
I'm sorry, I'm very old. It happens sometimes. Anyway,
I've heard one.
I completely lost my fucking train of thought.
Sorry. I'll mute myself.
Thank you. What was I saying?
Proceeds to be on
You
couch.
No longer want to be
wanted
alive.
them
Right,
to be
right,
alive.
right, right.
Yeah.
So, here is what we are gonna do. I am gonna see to it that everyone he ever associated with no longer associates with anyone ever for the rest of their lives. Their very long, tortured, sorrow-filled lives. And you all are gonna help me do it. Congratulations.
Calyx is
What
going to remain
exactly do you
silent to
want
that.
from us?
I'm just gonna sit
What
here
exactly
and
are you
not.
looking for us to do?
Oh, it's very simple. I simply want you to hunt down every single member and associate of the Corpse's Hand. And he pauses and you can see he's choosing his words very carefully in his head. Render them in a position for me and my associates to pick them up and have a discussion. You do not need to concern yourselves with them after said discussion.
And you want us to do this for free?
Want is such a strong word. You're gonna do this. And then he throws the papers like at you, and it like you can dodge if you want, but he's throwing it into your hands to like catch. And he goes,
I'll catch and I'm handing them right off to Brontes.
"You're handing them to Brontes?"
The papers that have to do with the corpse's hand?
Well, he didn't say that
He
papers
never
were for
said
corpse.
that's what it's
He
about.
just he threw a thing of papers at you.
Just for papers at you.
Yeah.
Fine, I caught the papers.
Okay. Do you look at them?
I'll take a look at them. They're tied up. Like,
It's like
am I
it's
only
like
really
a,
looking
it's
at
like a
the
piece.
page?
It's like a piece of string because he doesn't have a Manila envelope. Imagine it's a Manila envelope. It's just like a thing. You could slide them out.
Okay, I'll pop it open.
The very first page is your entire backstory, where you're from, and your parents, and your full name.
Good thing you didn't get that in Brontes.
Yeah, that's why I checked. And then he goes, "As you can imagine, I do background checks when certain people are recognized when they take jobs for me. Yours came up. A former associate of yours recognized you, whether you realized it or not. I personally don't really care who you used to be or who you are now. That's your business. However, I would be remiss to not utilize leverage in the negotiation. If you do not want a copy of this on every billboard in the Empire by tomorrow, you will convince your friends that this is a deal worth doing. That being said, I'm not evil. I am more than willing to compensate you intermittently, but do not delude yourself into thinking you stand on any sort of level playing field when it comes to this discussion. I've been doing this far longer than you."
Okay. Just two quick clarifications.
Yeah.
Is only my information in there?
In the packet you're holding, it's just yours, and he threw it to you, implying that he knew what was in it.
I just lost my train of thought. Is he still holding other ones, or
Not that you can see. The one that he had, he got from the guy who was standing behind him. He handed it to him. You don't know if that guy has more, but the old man does not have any more on him that you can see.
so? As of right now, we assume that I'm the only one that somehow.
Being blackmailed.
You are free to assume that. You are free to assume that, yes.
By the way,
free to
the
assume-
voice.
Yeah, killing it. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'll just get back into it. Sorry.
He's gonna
Is
look
he-
back
is he
at
done
Onyx
talking?
like,
Like,
what the heck
can
is
I-
going on right now?
He stopped talking. He's just got like a very like
You
to say
seem real scared by
he
those
has
papers.
a shit-eating grin is not representative of the situation, but he is smirking in a I know
Gotcha.
how this conversation is going to end even if you don't way.
So, okay. I mean, I think we can. I think we're a little pissed off at this this group too, and I think we can come to some type of arrangement in terms of handling their people. But two quick points of clarification, maybe three because I can't count. One, how do we contact you or your associates when we have someone for your conversations? Two, are you going to be able to help us supply some of this information to make it go a little easier and a little bit quicker so that we can just get this taken care of? And two, when you say intermittent compensation,
That's three.
I'm not asking for specifics, anything. Just kind of like to know what we're realistically getting involved with altogether. Pay and work.
3 excellent points. And he snaps, and a guy walks forward holding like a big like chest-sized treasure chest. Like he's holding it to his chest with 2 handles, and he holds it out in front like a briefcase, and he opens it. You see 400 gold. You roughly count in your head. and 2 bottles of what appear to be healing potions. And the guy goes, "Intermittent, let's start with this. A down payment of sorts rendered for services in the future. 400 gold and some healing if you so need it. These people are not pushovers after all, they killed my darlings. Now, as far as information, don't worry. You will be told everything we know as soon as we know it. In fact, I was talking to a former associate, and I believe he said he was already giving a good amount of information to you, so it all kind of works out." And he smiles at Brontes. And then the third thing, he goes, "As for contact, typically I contact people. People do not contact me. But given my borderline unyielding rage, I'll make an exception. Are you familiar with paper birds?"
Am I?
No.
Are they like
No.
the birds that spy on people for the government? Those paper birds?
No, those are pigeons.
Those are
Oh.
pigeons.
If you say no, he will reach into his pocket and he pulls out like a little, imagine like a 2-inch by 2-inch square of white paper, but not like parchment, like it's fabric, like paper, like printer paper. You don't understand what it is, and then you watch as with his fingers, he just like haphazardly folds it on his lap. But as he's folding it, no matter how he folds it, it turns into like an origami swan. And then he blows on it, and you watch as its wings start flapping with like a, and it flaps over to you. And then it lands in you, like on your shoulder, and it unfolds itself into a piece of paper with no creases or seams. And he goes,
I thought we had straight up messenger pigeons.
"Yeah, I will be giving you a small amount of these. They do not travel particularly fast, but they are relatively sneaky and quiet. Very few people notice them. They think they're just paper on the breeze. They're small, they can only hold 15 words or so, but it should be enough to get locations across, if you understand."
Yes, sir.
Got it.
And then the dude who's holding the chest in front of you will take one hand under the chest and the other hand in the pocket, and he puts what appears to be a stack of 10 of those little white pieces of paper on top of the golden potions.
Kind of.
Any additional questions? And he looks at like everybody, not just Onyx.
Uno momento. I'm a curious person. What do you plan on doing to these people if once caught?
My advice: stop being a curious person. And then he stops talking.
I'm never allowed to have fun.
That's how you. What do you mean? That's exactly how someone like that would answer you.
I was gonna say that's a very expected answer.
If I'm being honest, someone in that position would just shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're asking too many of the wrong questions, and you only asked one.
Caring about the wrong things, man.
Does anyone else have anything to say? Or are they just going to let Onyx handle the talking? Because for clarity, you do not understand, you do not know what's on the paper that Onyx read, and Onyx immediately was like, "Okay, let's make a deal, sir."
I mean, I definitely have questions, but I don't think they're necessarily for you.
Fair enough. I think the most important one here is Brontes, because he is on an order to do something slightly different from what this man is asking.
I mean, he wants them alive. I'm supposed to take them out.
You're supposed not only are you supposed to kill them, you're supposed to kill them and then call an angel to come pick them up. Specifically. So it's very difficult to do both. Some would say impossible.
We just say we accidentally kill them all the time.
I feel like then we'll end up on the chopping block.
I feel like we can only get away with that so many times before.
So many times being maybe, not even once.
It sounds like Brontes needs to ask some clarification questions to the guy that apparently sent out that letter.
I don't know what that.
Big tough.
It's your moment, buddy. Your story beat. Time to dictate what happens.
Fuck.
You could try to negotiate a little bit.
But didn't he just said he had an associate reach out to you.
He did say that, yeah.
So you need to clarify why your plans are not adding up when this was apparently from the boss. Any words would be awesome.
I don't know what to say.
Then I've done my job
Just
right.
Just start riffing.
Bro, bitches be crazy.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to move this on.
This is the deadliest game of telephone.
It really is.
The two guys in the background playing the violin, you can see their hands are getting kind of shaky because they've been playing
Starting
the
to bleed.
violin for so long, and they're kind of hoping that this conversation wraps up. They look scared to drop a note given the company they're in, so they're like really tense, and you can see that they're getting more and more tense as the conversation kind of picks up. And I'm filling time while Brontes thinks about what he wants to say.
It doesn't help.
You see the drunk guy in the back. He's like finished off his first jug of like, it's like a jug with 3 X's on it of undistinct liquor. And you see that he's like holding it above his mouth and like shaking it and nothing's coming out. And he gets upset and he kind of like throws it in the back and it like shatters off in the distance. And he pulls a second equally sized jug from nowhere and starts drinking it.
What?
Filler. Or
Exactly.
Bronte stinks.
Exactly how do you plan on taking care of these people once you're done with their conversations?
That is almost word for word what I just said.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I
I wouldn't
know.
ask that.
I don't think you're understanding how these work. These conversations.
You need to ask clarification why your associate told me one thing and you're telling me different that contradict each other. Make no sense, make sense.
I don't know how to word that to not get myself murdered.
Try saying you're confused and you'd like some clarification. Along those lines. Run with that. But what do I know? Just little old Cole.
Your associate made it sound like I would be able to complete this kind of task with the way my outcome was gonna be. You please elaborate a little bit. The associate you and I share made it sound different.
I have no idea what your particular circumstances are. He was very tight-lipped. Our interests aligned with the transfer of information. He said he was planning on giving to you effectively everything I had, and so I allowed him to do it without my involvement. As for what your business with him is your business. I only care about getting my conversation.
Can I roll insight to see if I like 100% believe that he actually knew where the corpse's hand was beforehand?
Yeah, roll insight.
Oh shit! I think my insight's not good.
It's int based. 16's not bad. It's hilarious. You look at him and you're like reading his body language. And he's like an old man. His skin is kind of sagging. Like he wears his age. He's human. Like you could tell he's towards the end of his life and he's very tired. His body's very tired. But in his eyes, there's this sharpness. You are fairly confident that maybe 100% of the information that Brontes was given, maybe not 100% of it he had, but in his mind, it seems like the conversation went in a way that maybe the person he was discussing about giving it to Brontes never figured that out. So the end result is the same. Of like everything that needed to get to Brontes got to Brontes. He'll let everyone at each stage think that it worked out however they wanted. And he's fine with them all thinking different things. Because he got his objective, which was the information in Brontes' hand.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can't say any of that out loud.
Brontes, any other questions or
Concerns
Confusions
or
that need
like
clearing
being like,
up?
hey, my guy, I was supposed to kill them on the spot.
otherwise we're gonna burn a bridge when we cross it?
This dead or alive thing really doesn't work when one says dead, the other says alive. There's no or.
Well, I mean, maybe he could talk to his contact and be like, hey, how about tortured for the rest of their existence? Does that sound good?
Unless we ask.
Dude, I can hear the singular gear turning in Brontes' head right now. It is chugging.
I can smell it.
I think I can hear the rod knock in his head.
That bitch needs some. That bitch needs some oil.
I don't know.
We've literally almost told you word for word what to say, at least to get a basic
Suck a
start.
cock.
And he might like push you in the right direction. You just gotta say something besides nothing.
Because I'm nice, I will say, like, there's nothing you're going to say that is just like, kill them all. Like, it's not good. Don't be nervous that he's just going to execute you. Like, this is a tense situation. Yeah, don't say something stupid. However, I'm a kind man. There's a little bit of play here.
Only thing I can think of is bringing up the thing with Mistra. That's all I can think of at this
that
moment.
you can't speak of it.
No.
Like someone else?
Yeah, that is
If he didn't tell you mom's word.
Yeah, you are not bound by anything. Like, it was a volunteer basis, and you were never sworn to secrecy. You were very specifically given a title of Chosen of Mistra.
They don't know that.
I was under mild orders from Mistra herself to deal with these people and have her angels come get them.
Mistra. A god of no one. And then he reaches into his, like, shirt, and he pulls out, like, a necklace. It's like a gold holy symbol, and it's a holy symbol of Lythander, which is, like, the god of all humans, and, like, new birth and restoration and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I can't say I'm particularly attached to what she wants. I am also not stupid enough to spit in the face of a god, even if they aren't as powerful as my own. That being said, I'm also a man who knows what I want. I suppose we can make some concessions, but I will not be swayed all of one way or the other. What do you propose? Within reason.
I would just like, once you're done with your conversations, that I may have an angel dispatched to collect them when you're done.
Is there a particular time limit on when you need to finish your business? Days, weeks, decades?
It's usually immediate, but I don't know if I can convene with her to try and see if it's like a day or so.
How about this?
I would have to arrange that with her.
I know better than to assume that one could simply call on a god and respect an answer. Prayers are not a two-way sending stone. How about we do this? As an effort of good faith, the first gentleman in that information you were given Do whatever it is you need to do with them. Do not involve me in any way. However, when you do call who you need to call, I'm, and he thinks, humbly asking, as a servant of a fellow good-aligned deity, that you stop your associate before they take them away and ask for specifics in how much leeway I, a fellow believer, could extract before your missions need to be completed. Does that sound amicable?
I believe so.
Excellent. Beautiful. Are there any other issues with the group? And he draws his gaze over everybody.
Nah.
No, I guess not.
I think we're
I think
I
I
think we've
understand
come to
what we're
a,
doing.
fair enough deal.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Then if everyone says we're all good, then he'll do one last gaze over everybody. And then he'll you watch as he gazes over everybody. And then he stops at each one of you, and you could tell there's something going on in his head. And he's he bridges his fingers, and you could tell he's actively thinking about something. And he's just he brings his fingers up, he starts rubbing his chin, and then he starts scratching at his liver spots, and he's racking his brain over something. And then finally he goes, I understand that the circumstances of this meeting might paint a picture of me in a negative light. I do not intend for that. It's the circumstance of doing business with emotion. I will do something I very rarely do, and I'll give you one extra bit of something for free as a show of good faith for future business decisions, so that you can never say Old Man Wardrobe was a mean guy. And he will signal to the drunk guy, and the drunk guy will completely miss his signal because he's drunk, and then just completely ignore him. And then he'll shoot a glance at another guy who walks over and slaps him. And then that drunk guy will oh shit, fuck, oh damn, oh I missed my cue. And then he'll hobble over, and he will hand the old dude an envelope, a sealed envelope with no particular distinct markings, and he will hand a little, it looks like a wallet, like a flip over billfold leather type wallet. And then the old man will look at him, and he'll go, "You're dismissed, you disgrace." And he goes, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." And he just kind of hobbles back over, and he goes and sits in the corner. And he immediately picks up his alcohol again and starts drinking it. And then the guy from behind, who has remained nameless, who is standing behind the old man in the chair, will take both those things. He will walk up. He will hand the leather billfold wallet type deal to Ataraxia directly. And he will hand the sealed envelope to Calyx. And then he'll say, "For you to review once our discussion is concluded."
Caleb just nods and puts it on his back.
Just a quick question for you, Ophis.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say Wardrobe was his name?
Wardrobe. Like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Like something you keep clothes in?
Okay.
Are you
Why
seeing...
is he kicking people out of the town square? That's what I want to know.
What?
No, I don't actually ask that. You mentioned it last session.
I know. Has anyone figured out the naming scheme of this family yet?
No.
No.
Well, you'll have to ask.
I mean, biscuits, gravy, and wardrobe.
Yeah.
We don't know anybody else's names.
Yeah, you haven't asked for anybody else's names.
You
Those
knew
are the three members of the family you
gravy.
know.
We have biscuits, gravy, and wardrobe, and biscuits and gravy are not their actual names.
I doubt wardrobe is its actual name either.
That's a fair point.
Okay, I think we're done here.
Now I kind of want to ask about his family name, but
Yeah, right.
It doesn't.
Like, how do
seem
you
like
ask
the time.
that right now?
Yeah, right. It's like, okay, well, shit.
There's a library with all the information that might have it.
That sounds like a job for like maybe like 2 members of our party who could get away with that at this time.
Fair enough. The natural charisma of the orc fighter.
Exactly. Not gonna go well.
Me crush old man.
Scream and see if he shoots
Old
himself.
man, what me call you? Can't call wardrobe. Where clothes go? Not gonna go well.
Clothes, armor, no fit in there.
Now I'm Russian?
Da.
Ah,
Well, we
What
can cancel, guys. Good.
So are either of our charisma characters gonna ask, or are we leaving?
am I
I
charisma
have,
guy? I
like,
don't think I'm
half
charisma.
Yes.
an
Yes,
idea
you
of
are.
what's going on, and I texted Calyx to ask him to give me a rundown because I was distracted trying to not have Puppy eat me, and he hasn't answered me, so I have no idea what's going on.
Well, it's actually in the room charging, remember?
No, I don't remember. I have no idea where you put your phone.
Remember we had that whole conversation about it? Regardless, I don't have my phone on me.
Well, can somebody give me like a quick rundown, and then I can ask the question because I don't ask the question.
Well,
I have no idea
I'll
what
just
I'm
ask.
asking.
Just have the other person. I'm not doing that whole cutscene again.
No,
I'll just rewatch it.
more or less mind my wording, but I think I'm pretty much gonna follow what you kind of ran it with.
Yeah.
But wait. So by the way, we all just ended this on the fact of those two got their things, nodded yes,
Onyx got an envelope.
and that was earlier,
We have like.
and we're about to just say adios, pretty much,
Yeah,
right?
you were basically on your way out. Like he's effectively said that this conversation is over. You can choose to wrap it the way you choose to wrap it, or silently leave.
Well, after
Okay.
you ask yourself, I want to say something when I'm done, like on the way out.
Mr. Wardrobe, one more thing before we leave.
And he
I
doesn't wheel himself out, so he just sits there. He goes and he nods.
I feel it's disrespectful to speak to you without a proper name. Could I learn your first name so we can talk to each other like men?
I see. You're not from the capital, are you?
Indeed, I'm not.
Ah, how adorable. A man who doesn't know the hustle and bustle of politics. Allow me to clarify. My name is Wardrobe. Wardrobe Moonglow. The current, and he puts up his hands and he does like air quotes, proprietor of the Moonglow Trading Company. You met my grandchildren, Biscuits and Gravy. Cute kids, I miss them immensely. I don't think I'll ever get over it. But I see you don't. The names probably seem like fake codes. It's not the case. Moonglow isn't a family. It's a guild. It's a found family. Everyone who's ever joined the family has been someone who had nothing or less than nothing. Everyone who joins the family doesn't have a name. They're not born with one. The first thing you sell is who you are. At the age of 5, I sold a 200 gold piece mahogany wardrobe to a noble. And so that's what I'm called. The living salesman, the silver tongue. I'm Wardrobe. My grandchildren always loved food. They set up their first stand when they were 7, 8. And what did they sell? Biscuits and gravy. And so that's their names. And so on and so on. And you can see he has like this warm smile as he's reminiscing. on his past and their pasts.
Okay, so then... Oh, sorry.
Well, thank you for the insight. I meant no disrespect, and I appreciate the background information.
None taken.
Okay. If we're done, I'm gonna just say, I'm sorry again for your loss. We know what loss is like. I do, at least. And then I'm also going to hand him back that envelope he handed me, and say, "You had it once. There's no reason." What?
I want clarification. You're walking. You're walking towards him.
Hold on. Was the package only had the backstory information?
The packet that was thrown to you was a series of papers that sums up your whole everything about you that he could find, which is functionally everything except a few key things. But
that's what I mean. Sorry, the way the way you said it when you said the first page said all that, I thought there was more stuff that he didn't.
No. It's the first page is like a picture of you, like a drawing of you.
Gotcha.
It's like the job that you took, the destination, where you came from, like where the organization they knew you were from, that kind of stuff. And then it's just details. It's bulleted details of everything they could find out about you from the point you took the job to now, which is, because of who they are, effectively everything. And so it's thick because you have a backstory that is eventful.
Okay, so I'm not gonna step toward him because I'm not that stupid. Obviously, he's a guard. I'm gonna say, I'd like to. You already have all this information, and I don't need this ever. I don't need all of this information. Some of it could get out, some of it couldn't. But I'll leave it with you for safekeeping.
If that's your choice.
And then I'll just like...
He'll gesture for you to put it on the floor.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that.
So throw it on the floor and kick it to him.
Again, sorry for your loss.
I appreciate your condolences, but they're misplaced. You should save them for the recipients of my future conversations. And that steely glare comes back, and then like as he says that, the guy standing behind him kind of like spin kicks the chair and starts like wheeling him out.
Yep. Okay, I think we're done here, guys.
We outie, fight outie.
File out.
And I mean, there's the way you came in is completely unobstructed. Like the gate didn't close behind you, the boxes didn't close behind you. You could just walk right out.
I vote we leave.
Yep, agreed.
Or you just, and you could say that you backtrack the path you already did, and we'll say you don't need to do the whole unicorn whatever thing again. And then you backtrack, and then do you go back to the tavern, or do you go somewhere else, or do you do anything in between the here and the tavern?
How long is that meeting? An hour?
The meeting itself like 10 minutes. Getting to the warehouse like 30 to 45 minutes. Of like navigating.
It's just midnight.
Yeah. By the time if you go to the tavern right now, you'll get there at about 1:30ish a.m. with travel time.
Okay.
Yeah, we still got the rooms.
Yeah.
I think we go back. Let's get a night's rest. Let's go see what this orphanage, this nun needs in the morning. And
away we go.
I think we have a lot of crisscrossing missions coming up.
So you all begin your walk back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it still dead? Like there's no one out?
100% dead.
Like at least
nobody.
In the dock? Okay.
Not only is it dead at the docks, now that it's like 1:30 a.m., you don't even see anybody in the streets leading up to the tavern. Like, yeah, last call's not for a little while, but anyone who's still out is either in a bar already drunk or like home. It's completely quiet on the streets. Most of the lanterns have gone out just because they used up all their fuel and they're waiting for the morning lantern lighter to refuel it and get everything ready. And the one thing that... I'll make it a roll. Calyx, roll perception or investigation, your choice.
Let's go with perception.
Wither
Now it
Tale
rolls
2,
well.
you, and for cinematic reasons, only you, for a brief period of time, on the top of the warehouse as you walk away into the darkness, at the edge of your dark vision, you can see, you swear you see the silhouette of that drunk guy who was like drinking in the back wearing that like poncho and that hat. But he's standing on top of the roof of the warehouse and he's staring at you and he's not swaying and he has this cold, calculated look in his eye as his eyes meet yours and you watch as he just fades out.
Motherfucker's an op.
A what?
It's the opposition, you see. He's an enemy.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm just stupid.
And besides,
Yeah.
like, the one time he bumped into me, I don't recognize him at all. Right?
You don't know.
Hmm.
You know
And
how he
that
dresses, and
drunk
you know
was-
that he smells like alcohol. That's all you knew.
What race was he? Because I don't think was he human.
He was human. Human,
Okay,
probably
making sure.
late 30s, early 40s. A lot of facial hair.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it? Are we going
Yeah,
back now?
that's just something that Calyx sees. Yeah, the rest of the walk is uneventful. Unless Calyx decides to tell you guys what he saw during the walk, in
No.
which case roleplay it. But
Nah, I'm not doing it.
that's
All
it
right,
for
to the
me.
tavern. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you make it to the tavern successfully. Are you all going into one room and like debriefing, or are you just going straight to bed? Because you all have your own rooms, or you're double and your two singles.
I know I was in a single. That's all I know.
Was I in a single? I can't remember.
I
Me
think
and Cole are in
The
the
Sai-
double.
yeah, the
me and
girls
Sai were in
were
double.
roommates. The brothers were roommates, and then it was two singles.
Okay.
Guys, I would say everybody get some sleep. If you need to review whatever you guys got handed to you, do that, and we can reconvene in the morning if needed. But let's get ourselves to sleep and get a nice head on our shoulders. We got a lot going on tomorrow.
I think going to sleep is the move.
We have
Yep.
first stop in the morning, Hope at the orphanage, and then after that we start our journey.
Works for me.
If you all
Sounds good with me.
and everyone begins their long rest.
Um,
Are we
quick
gonna-
question.
Yes. Question.
Can
I'm gonna need 4
Can
hours.
I, instead of going immediately into my whatever meditative something state, once I know that Sai is asleep, can I look at the thing I was handed?
Yeah. You open it, and it is something I will text you.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna do the same in the
Gonna-
privacy of my room. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I interrupted Sai. Wait, I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Sai, what's up?
I don't know what happened the whole time because I was dealing with puppies. So if somebody could like text me a summary of like what happened.
Well,
I got
luckily
you.
you can watch what happens on
Well,
Ophis
yeah, but I would
VT.
also like to know now so that I.
Oh well.
I'm gonna do the same. Just a heads up.
Yours is a Word doc I need to send you.
That's
'Cause
fine.
I will tell you this. You open it and it is a handwritten letter from you know who it's from. A
Ouch.
certain female.
Oh, gotcha.
Stop.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Otherwise, is anybody else doing anything else, or are we just
Napping
going
out.
to
I
sleep?
figure the papers I have should be done as a group when we have time. So since that now pertains to all of us.
The papers are written like Ezekiel explained it when he handed them to you that they're like his personal notes. So they still need to be like reviewed by you and effectively like decoded, because it's like it's his own scribblings of his own theories, and like stuff is crossed out and stuff is rewritten and stuff. Certain stuff is written in actual code so that in case like it gets stolen, no one knows what he's doing. So like you still need to review it for a certain amount of hours and make a check to decode it, and then that information you could just give to everybody.
Would that have X amount of hours happen to be like 4? Or less?
It's every 2 hours you can roll it. So you can make 2 chances tonight. If you do 4 hours of meditation and then 4 hours of decoding, you
Cool.
can roll 2 investigation checks,
I
DC
would like to
15,
do that
and if
then.
you get over 15, you get it.
Cool, I would like to do both that then.
Yeah. While he's rolling
In the
that,
meantime, should I-
Ataraxia, did you get my text?
I did.
Cool. And then what were you saying, Cole? I'm sorry, Onyx.
I was just gonna say, in the meantime, should I just do the long rest button and start
Oh,
resetting
yeah. The
everything?
long rest passes uninterrupted. You can hold long rest. Nothing happens. You are in the safety of a tavern.
You said it's 2 investigation.
And was my hit dice are supposed to go back from 2 to 4? Is that correct?
Yes,
I need to
you
do
get
another
half
one?
your maximum back. Oh, no, you
Okay,
needed a 15.
I just want to
you
make
got
sure I
it.
did the math right.
Yeah, you're
I was
good.
gonna say I don't need to do another one.
No, yeah, the second one would be redundant. You already got it. And I will make that document public to you.
Cool. I now get to go ahead and read that. That's gonna be under party items, I'd assume, or
I'm gonna add it
different-
to your journal.
Okay.
Save changes.
That's what that's a little icon picture of.
You should
I'm
have
not gonna
something.
lie, I don't know what's
I
going
see.
on right
I
now.
see it
'cause I
under
was too busy
items
reading
for
my text.
Ezekiel's notes.
Okay, and then I'm also you have a lot of free time because it only took you 2 hours. Would you like to cast Identify on the magical bag he gave you that you haven't cast Identify on?
Sure, why
Cool.
not?
An hour
I'm gonna run to the
passes.
restroom.
An hour passes and that happens, and then I'll make that available to you as well because I just realized that you don't have it yet.
With you.
Cool. And so you should have Ezekiel's notes and Ezekiel's holy pouch of holding in your journal.
Yep, I see it.
Between those. Yeah.
Axia, unbeknownst to you, or no, unbeknownst to her, Sai fakes going to sleep so that she can then wait for Ataraxia to go to sleep so that she can drink the potion. As a result, Sai would then hear Ataraxia root through whatever it is she was given. You are unable to see it because you are faking being asleep. After an amount of time has passed, Ataraxia she begins her trance as a half-elf, and she enters like a meditative state and hovers slightly over her bed, at which point Sai knows she has about 4 hours of mostly solitude. In that moment, Sai reaches into her bag and pulls out the potion. What do you do?
Can I look at it again?
You can.
Like, and can I open it to smell it again?
Okay. Yeah, you open the potion and you kind of begin like wafting it into like your nose. And that
Don't. Do not pee. I swear to God.
I wasn't planning on it. I went before, but I mean
Matthew.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go pee.
Please help.
so you begin hold on, I'm gonna cut all this anyway. And then I'll change the music. That's the wrong song.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Everything hurts.
You might need to go out anyway. But do you want to hear? Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh boy.
Okay. Are you still waiting on Calyx to handle the dog, or are you good?
Yeah, he has them.
Okay, cool. So, you sniff the potion again, and immediately you are taken back into that vision you had from the first time that you inhaled it, when you rolled that, critical one. You are back on that same battlefield you were once on, but you are, instead of watching this sort of ancient dragon mourning the loss of the lives around him, you are seemingly further back in time, and you are at a scene where those two smaller dragons that you witnessed slain are currently fighting for their lives against some sort of multi-armed, tentacle-covered behemoth that you recognize as one of the many, many bioforms of the Star Scourge. In the back, you see that same gigantic ancient dragon fighting a horde of similar monstrosities, taking significant damage and wounds as it breathes out gouts of lightning to burn away at transgressors. Only this time, after a brief period of time, you do not wake up. The vision does not end. You are standing in the battlefield with a potion.
I call out to them. Kind of, panicked, calling for them, because I feel like
You call out to the big one or to the two other ones?
the two other ones, because they were the ones that were dead, so I for some reason, feel like calling out to them, I couldn't help them with their fate, even though I probably cannot.
Okay. Roll a charisma check. Excellent. Okay. With a natural 20, 23, you bellow out this call, but you feel as you are doing so that something is different. In this moment, you are not simply a small girl growing up on the streets of some slum with no voice that has to fight for every breath. In this moment, you are something else. And in that moment, this enormous roar that you felt yourself incapable of up to this point escapes your lips and cuts across the chaos of the battlefield. This roar rumbles out, and you watch as immediately the attention of both dragons perks up, and they look over and they see you, confused at someone who was not there initially. Their fight continues, but you feel as though you have connected in some way to these dragons. But in the same way, you notice the many eyes and appendages of the monstrosity that they face lock itself on you as well.
I freeze up. Can I?
Oh, well, I'll go.
You go. You go.
As you freeze up in panic at the recognition, you watch as this creature begins to split, and it tears itself apart at the middle, and it tears itself in half, and you watch as each half, writhing and wiggling on the ground, begins to regenerate rapidly until two equally sized monstrosities are standing, and you watch as one continues to harass the two dragons as it had been doing, and the second one is now charging you. It is hundreds of feet away, but it is locked on you and rapidly approaching.
You said that I'm not me.
You
I
didn't.
am me.
You didn't feel like you.
And I'm holding a potion.
You are holding the potion.
I kind of want to charge back. Like charge into battle.
Go for it.
For some reason, that is what I'm called to do.
You feel your grip tighten on the potion as in this bout of courage that you find yourself possessing, you begin to countercharge, and you charge towards this monstrosity that was ripping its way through the landscape towards you. You watch as in the distance, the dragons are desperately attempting to kill the one that they face. As you can see, their attention is constantly split, trying to find some sort of gap that they could escape that combat to assist you, knowing that from their perspective, you probably have no chance. And the distance rapidly diminishes as you charge towards the monster. As you get closer, this monster is making guttural sounds, hisses, gurgles, and slurping noises as it transverses the ground, and everything underneath it is crushed underneath weight, and you see a trail of sludge and slick as things are burnt to goop under its like an almost poisonous nature, almost corrupting nature.
Can I fight it?
You can try.
Can I cast Dragon Breath? Like I open my mouth to roar and I breathe lightning at it?
You attempt to cast a spell. Okay, mark off the spell slot.
Shit. There.
Alright. You move your hands and you begin to utter the words you need to cast a spell that you've cast before, that you cast like inherently from your own body. You cast the spell slot is expended, and nothing happens. Your magic does not answer your call.
And it's still coming at me.
It is still coming at you.
I drink the potion.
Yeah. When you drink the potion, the initial feeling you get is the taste. The taste is acrid. It's slimy. It's disgusting. The texture is wrong. It's a liquid, but there's solids suspended in it, and there's heavy solids at the bottom because it sat so long in that cubby undisturbed for who knows how long, maybe 1,000 years. And that initial disgust burns away as you feel a warmth within your body. You feel yourself heat up. Not like you're being hurt or like you're being damaged, like you're too close to fire, but like your blood pressure is rising, like your heartbeat is increasing, and you're overheating, like you're doping. And you feel like your cheeks begin to flush, and they go that dark purple that you know that they do. And in this moment, you start to feel this sense of building, but the building never ceases. It continues and it continues and it continues, and you get concerned at a certain point as it continues, and you find that you have no more space left for this energy to go. You could feel your natural sense of magic starting to build to a crescendo with no conclusion, an orchestra with no final verse, and you don't know what to do, and you start to feel a different rumble. You look to the side and you see that enormous ancient dragon that you once saw in your previous vision flying towards you at a speed you did not once think comprehensible. There is a burned and charred mound of bodies from where it has flown to, and you could see it charging towards your location. Its arm is outstretched and it appears to be calling something, but you cannot hear it. You should be able to hear it, but for some reason the sound does not register to you in this moment, whether it's the beating of blood in your ears or the own fear in your heart of this power with no conclusion. It doesn't register. And you watch as simultaneously you, the creature, and this enormous ancient dragon mash into each other at this exact same moment. In that moment, the power has nowhere left to go and seems to register with this gigantic dragon in front of you, and you feel it burst from every inch of your skin. You feel your horn shattered, broken. You know it isn't there, but you feel like it is. You feel your hands, your feet. They're there, they're normal, they should be, and yet they feel bigger. And you look down and you see your tail, your hands, your feet, your horn are now all cloaked in lightning. Like liquid lightning, as though they've been dipped in quicksilver. Your broken horn has reconstructed itself in this lightning. Your hands appear claw-like, and your feet are the same. Your tail, 3 times as long, looks as though it could be thick enough to hurt or to break a tree if you really wanted it to. And in this moment, this power builds to that climax, and you feel the unimaginable piercing pain as one of the tentacles from the gigantic monstrosity, now locked in the 3-way battle you have instigated, pierces your chest and reaches through you and stabs into the dragon behind you. At the same time, it releases this immense gout of lightning from its maw and burns the creature to ash. In this same moment, the pain, the energy around you builds further, and you watch as your hands, your feet, your tail, your horn flare and get even bigger. And in that flash of white, everything around you is burned to ashes, and you wake up in your bed. Turn the music off. You are sweating. You are covered in sweat. The mattress is soaked. Your heart is going a million miles a minute, and you feel like you're gonna pass out. You're breathing as heavy as you can, but it's never enough. And you look down at your chest. You pull the top of your shirt away, and right at your neckline, you see what appears to be an enormous scar. It looks perfectly cylindrical, but through the center of it, there appears to be 3 slash marks from a dragon's claw. And it crackles ambiently with lightning.
Am I still in pain?
You are not in physical pain.
Asai would definitely wake up with a scream after that.
In that case, can I assume that disturbed my
Yeah, at that moment, your trance will be disturbed because you are still somewhat aware of what goes on around you. So, as far as you're concerned, you went to trance after she went to bed, and that you have now woken up to her screaming.
Sai's like, gripping at her chest, like actively, like looking like she's been stabbed through the chest.
I'm immediately gonna look around for a danger, and hopefully it's not another psychic knife or something.
You look around, and you are met with an empty room full of nothing but you and your friend.
Sire, what's going on? Are you okay?
I'm fine. No, actually, I'm not. I'm not okay. I was there. I saw it. I felt it rip through my chest.
So, where
How are we supposed
where
to
were
be?
you?
Back before. With the war. With the Star Scourge and the monsters.
So you had a nightmare?
It felt real. It was real. I don't know. Sorry. I probably sound insane.
Would I notice if she has any like physical damage actually done to her?
You notice immediately that she is like drenched in sweat, so she is clearly, and I mean you know enough of medicine that you know immense physical pain can cause that reaction. You also know that sometimes psychologically you can be like your nervousness can cause sweating. It comes down to Sai, what do you wear to bed? Like, do you wear like a nightie or do you wear your clothes? Like, would your neckline be visible to Ataraxia in this moment?
I think so.
In which case you would notice, because you did long rest once before, you would notice that now at her neckline, like just above like her cleavage line, there is a scar that was not there the last time you all long rested together, and you have had no combat since then that you are aware of that could have caused this scar. And it is a scar I described previously.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture towards the scar and ask, like, wait a minute, did that happen in your, she's gonna, like, air quote, nightmare?
Recalling it seems to, like, twist Sai's expression into one of, like, great and utter pain. Like, even recalling it, like, hurts. But, I drank the potion.
It's gonna take Ataraxia, like, a second to realize, like, which potion she's talking about and go, wait, the one we found back in the dungeons or the caves or whatever?
Yeah. I was merely investigating it. And then I was there. I watched them. Well, first I watched them die, and then I thought I could do something, and I wasn't strong enough. It tore through me like I was nothing.
What tore through you?
This big, dark glob of eyes and shadow and something that shouldn't be real.
Do you think that this is the same thing we're gonna face when this Star Scourge comes back?
I wish I could say no. But it was similar to a vision I had when I looked into the orb. I was standing on a cliff looking out across the battlefield, watching the Dragon General fight this monstrosity. I couldn't even begin to describe to you what it looked like. And it knew I was there. It turned and looked at me. Just the same as it did in the vision, in the dream. I don't even know what to call it. But it knew I was there. And so I kind of like looks down at the mark and kind of like runs her fingers across the scars. Come here.
I don't even know what to say. Like, this is...
You don't have to say anything. Sorry, that's a lot to throw on you at... I don't even know at what time. You should go back to sleep. Or whatever it was you were doing. It's nothing.
No, it's not nothing. You just woke up drenched in sweat, screaming, with scars on your chest that weren't there before. This isn't nothing.
Well, there's nothing
Ataraxia's gonna like move from her bed onto like to like sit at the foot of Sai's bed. Like, you shouldn't have to deal with whatever this is on your own. Because it's... sounds like it's... traumatizing, to say the least.
I appreciate that. And... sorry for waking you and...
It's not like I actually need sleep anyways.
What, like some phantom standing in the corner of the room? But really thank you, because it's been sitting on my chest for a while. And it's easy to forget that, the heaviness, when I'm with all of you.
I'm glad I can help.
Would you mind staying with me? I don't think I can fall back asleep.
Of course.
Can you stop ripping at my arm?
Sorry.
I'm having an emotional moment. You brat! Don't growl at me. Go away. Sorry.
So, Ataraxia, do you spend the rest of the long rest at Sai's side to assist her?
Matt.
Yes.
And I'll say, then you both continue your long rest. Sai attempts to get what left of the night she can of sleep, and Ataraxia takes a few moments to make sure that she does eventually fall asleep. Ataraxia, with your training and your knowledge of medicine, you can tell from the expressions on Sai's face, while she is sleeping, she is resting, her face is tormented. She is racked by nightmares the entirety of the time you watch her. And Sai, you are aware of this as well, as you find yourself reliving the combination of events that just happened 100 different ways, 1,000 different ways, 10,000 different ways. It never ends exactly the way you want it. Always so close, but never close enough to grasp. And then eventually, after a million failures, you wake up and it's morning. You are rested, you get a long rest, and yet you feel tired. Very, very tired. Like you carry weights that no one can see.
Like at a point of exhaustion.
No, you are mechanically rested. Okay. You are emotionally tired.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's everything I ever wanted.
Yeah, right? And then everyone's long rest concludes with that. Everyone's events have happened, and everyone makes their way down to the booth that whoever woke up first grabbed, and you are all reconvened. It is now bright and early in the morning. Sunrise, we'll call it 7:30. Everyone is fully rested. Everyone is ready to get about their day or to discuss the events of last night. Specifically, I think there's one thing we want to get in. Bronte said he wanted to share the information he found. We can do that and then call it.
Into my own words to say to everybody and write it down.
I could also just share it with everybody and they can read it if you want.
You could just say
you show to them like the physical paper.
I'll just show them then.
Oh, okay. Then we'll try to make.
That's how we can do that. Then that makes.
Then I will say once everyone has made it to the booth, Brontes, if you want to give while I set that up, if you want to give a brief description of what you did, you could just describe how you decoded Ezekiel's notes, and of course you could describe what the pouch he gave you is. Because now you know you have a name to put to it.
So I spent half of our long rest last night, or half of the time last night, going through and decoding his whole book, all his notes on what we are to do with the corpse's hand, and I got the general information for everybody. I took some of the paper out of his pouch of holding to write it down for everyone. To disperse, and I found out we now have a nice holy pouch of holding.
Oh, that's nice. That'll be useful.
It can hold up to 250 pounds.
Does that mean it can hold a person?
I mean, if they take up 32 cubic feet.
Does it have oxygen in the bag for a person if needed?
Does not stay.
God.
Oh, I thought I wrote it in.
Does it? I didn't.
Okay.
I'm just glancing.
Yeah.
It says astral planes.
Breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures minimum 1 minute, after which they begin to suffocate. So if you put 10 creatures in it, you all have 1 minute of air. If you put 1 creature in it, you have 10 minutes of air, after which case it's lights out.
It's actually good to know.
So we could put coal in there for 10 minutes.
Does coal take up less than 32 cubic feet?
Does he?
Yes.
In which case, yes, you can put them in there for 10 minutes.
32 cubic feet is a pretty big.
Hey man, I didn't ask the cubic feet of your character when we started this campaign, so I'll trust you.
I mean,
I just know that he's not more than 250 pounds, so you're fine.
Hey, so can I make a quick suggestion, guys?
Okay.
In game. So I presume, I don't know who carried it, but we got this fucking chest from
Briefcase.
No.
It was a chest with a briefcase.
No, it was a chest, but he opened it like a briefcase full of money because it was a mob exchange.
yes.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm assuming we still have that chest, obviously. Let's say we disperse the gold. It's written down. We can do that after. Do we want to hold on to this chest, throw it in that bag for now while it's empty? Just this chest might come in handy for something.
Oh yeah, I'm down to do a
The chest.
like a mod
The
kill at
chest
some
is
point.
just for anyone who wants to write it down. It is a standard light chest. So
Might come in handy, but let's just chuck that in your little special endless pocket there, buddy.
What is it? The
A
chest.
just a light chest.
a light chest.
Can it fit through a 1 foot opening?
Yes, barely.
Okay, well then we can put it in there.
Oh, then Cole can't go in that thing.
Well, Cole can't go in his current form. If the wizard casted a reduce on you and shrank your dimensions by 1/4, you could.
We could then put you in timeout.
Yeah, and then you would grow back to size inside the bag, which is bigger than the opening, and you'd be fine. Don't know how you'd get out, but that's not a me problem, is it?
That's not me, bro.
Okay.
That's funny.
I would also like to make sure the wizard, if he would like to read the first part of the second paragraph very clearly for everyone to hear, because I will be an asshole about that.
Any water placed inside the bag and left there
No.
for
Second
24
paragraph.
hours.
Second paragraph.
If the bag is overloaded, pierced, or torn, it ruptures and is destroyed. And its contents are scattered in the astral plane. If the bag turns inside out, its contents spill forth unharmed, but the bag must be put right before it can be used again.
Okay, so just if you say we shove 300 pounds of swords in there, you'll break it, and then it's broken. There's no oopsie daisy, I didn't mean it. It's broken.
And everything
Cool.
that's in
Then
it is
I want to know
Everything's in the
how.
astral plane.
Yeah.
So cool. How many pounds of paper did I have in there from what's his name, Ezekiel, and how many pounds was that chest then? So I know.
The chest is empty. It's a light chest. It's like 5 pounds. It's negligible. The paper is just paper, and it's like also negligible. Call it also 5 pounds. Paper is measured not in weight in gold because you're a wizard, and it's however many gold I said that you had. So you can just say that the paper is weightless because it's paper, and you're going to use it relatively quickly.
So we have 245 left of bag weight.
Yes.
Let's.
Cool. So we have
safety,
roughly like
we should
245
all,
to 40.
for safety and smart, we should say that bag in our heads so we all fucking remember the wrong number is only good for 225.
That sounds like a smart idea.
I'm just gonna write that there's about 220 left on the bag.
Yeah, give yourself a buffer.
I'm gonna
There you go.
put parentheses next to it that says 220 left.
Yes. we're gonna go, that bag only goes 225 or it breaks in our head.
It's like Mom's old Trailblazer.
We're gonna put it to like 226 and go, oh shit! And then Ophis is gonna go, it's fine.
For now. You feel it getting... Well, that's the thing. I can't even say, like, you feel it getting heavy because it's extra dimensional. So the bag...
It weighs 10 pounds no matter what.
No matter what. So even if you put 0 pounds of stuff in the bag, it weighs 10 pounds. If you put 250 pounds in the bag, it weighs 10 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
So I could go in the bag.
No,
If
I
you
have
can
no
fit through a
gear.
1 foot
You need
entrance.
to be 1 foot wide. So you are not
No,
fitting the
you
bag at
just said
current
you could
size.
technically reduce the
I
size.
can wild shape.
Yeah, you
and
can
go
turn
in the
into a
bag.
mouse
You
and jump in
can
there.
turn into a mouse and go in.
Oh, so if we get something lost in there somehow, we'll just send Ataraxian in there.
Okay,
could,
10 minutes.
important clarification. You cannot get something lost because it's extra dimensional. So the bag is empty.
You think about it and
when you
put
want
your
to
hand
get
in
something,
there.
you reach your hand in and you go, I want my sword, and your sword becomes your hand, like it's extra dimensional.
Just this
So
type shit.
yeah, effectively. Or you can reach your hand in, grab the bottom, and flip it inside out, and literally everything comes out immediately in one action, unharmed. So you go, oh, I forget the name of that. I put a note from so-and-so in there, but I forget the name of so-and-so, so now I can't grab it, flip it inside out, it's on the floor. So like nothing can
And
ever
then we
get
gotta
lost.
flip it back
Yeah,
before we can use
yeah.
it.
The only time something can get lost is if you're dumb and you put that into another extra dimensional space. So if you go buy another bag of holding, or like a regular bag of holding that's not holy, and you shove that into that pouch, or that pouch into the holy pouch, it implodes on itself and sucks everything to the astral plane forever. It's a one-way trip. You're done.
So don't do that.
So don't do that. And that counts for any extra dimensional space. Handy haversack, portable hole, bag of holding, anything that says extra dimensional in the text description, instantaneous bomb if you put it inside itself.
Dope. So now, so this bag works for anyone, right? I imagine.
You don't know,
I know
you
Brontes-
haven't tested it, but you know it was given specifically to Brontes.
Well, okay, because more or less what I was getting at was like if we got like searched again, let's say, they're just gonna see a 10-pound bag. Are they gonna be able to reach in and grab the stuff and flip it inside out, or is it like, does it have like a security system where it just doesn't show that it holds stuff?
You know that when Brontes has given you permission to use the bag, like Calyx put jerky or whatever in it, and it worked. So it looks like someone who isn't Brontes can utilize the bag. As to whether or not someone investigating the bag would know what to look for to be in it, you don't know. So like hypothetically, if you put Onyx's sword in there, right? That's a very specific sword with a very specific name. you probably couldn't, like a random guard couldn't reach his hand in and go sword, and that specific sword would come out. If there were other swords in there or something, you would need to specifically say Onyx's Blade of Bonds, and then it would come out. But for them to know that, you don't know if there's a way that they could learn the name of the information inside the bag as far as you are magically educated at this point.
Gotcha.
What a nice way to say maybe.
I gotta fill the time.
Right?
Worth discussing in person, like out in
Yeah.
the middle of a pub.
Right.
So I wrote it down and dispersed it to everybody. This is what the story I was going
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, so I made the it's called Ezekiel's Notes public, but I did not make the Holy Pouch public because only you have it. So. Or if you'd like, I could read. If you guys can't see it, I could read it off to you.
No, we got it now. This way it worked.
Am I crazy, or is there a miscount here? It's 541.
That's what it says.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not stupid. I mean, I know I'm stupid.
Well, considering you thought a chest was a briefcase, yeah.
Considering you thought a briefcase was a chest.
I was right.
What does CD stand for? I'm trying to think of a spell.
That's got him. Why?
Okay, now I'm going to bed.
All in favor of beating the shit out of Cole?
I've been so good this whole episode.
How many mustaches can you draw?
All of them.
No, it's just the fact that you had to go with these nuts joke.
Yeah.
What do you do with
no
CDs?
less.
It was, in fact, a perfect lineup. I will give him
He's
that, but I'm just
literally
not
stuck
happy
in
with it.
2015.
That was unintentional when I made that. I regret it. 4 months ago.
CD's old male dwarf nuts. Like it's lined up.
Yeah.
It set me up.
Oh, it's probably like Circle of Death. I'm sorry, that took me a minute.
Well, someone figured out the naming scheme pretty quick.
That must mean Neff must be like negative energy flood.
Maybe.
Can't figure out Trinity though.
I went to high school with a girl named Trinity.
What did you say that CD was?
Circle of Death.
CD's
He's
nuts.
nuts.
I got you, Addy. I answered the question. Also, Calyx.
I didn't
will
hear what you
direct-
said because all I heard was everybody else saying
Circle of Death. CD is Circle of Death.
Circle of
Thank
Death.
you.
To answer Calyx, to help you out, ignore the name at the front. Look at what they were formerly known as.
Gotcha. Got it. Okay, cool.
If you know, that's technically not a D&D spell. It's from a third-party source book. So if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And then, that's their names and their physical descriptions if they're available. And then the bottom is the objectives that he was able to figure out. And then the current known locations as of yesterday that he was able to figure out. And then his own personal notes to himself under important things to remember. Are there any questions in regards to these notes that you'd like me to answer? Other than the obvious.
Yeah, I do not have any questions at this time.
I assume these are all spell names then?
Not at the moment.
Based on the bottom paragraph?
Yes. That's there in case you didn't figure it out. but Calyx figured it out immediately.
I did not.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no spells.
Yeah. In this campaign.
In this campaign.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shep knows all about the spells.
So I guarantee we should probably start with death.
Yeah, let's
Probably
start right off.
False Life.
Yeah, let's just start at the top. We'll take the head off the snake. We'll fight Ravage.
I mean, who needs
You're a
life?
fucking sender.
So I
If
agree
you
with the
get rid of the
non-joke
first
deal with
one-
false life.
But false life is hide in the Great Forest. Oh, that's on the way. Shit.
It's almost like it was very well planned out.
I'm not even convinced we're supposed to go north first yet, but it's okay.
I would like to clarify. This was written before you made your path, so that is just that's convenient.
That is very convenient.
I did not edit this specifically to make you your choice better or worse. This was already written.
Where's Fishbane.
It is the town immediately to the left of the fort. So it's the first town you're gonna pass through. That like once you actually start your journey, past places you've already been. So it's north of Steel Maw, then to the fort you've been at, and then on your path, it's immediately Fishbane.
I know, I see it. I couldn't see it because the red line went through the Bane part of fish.
Fishba.
Fishba.
If you look south of the word current plan that appeared over the map, and that all the residents are terrified, it's written in the sky with Skywrite. Yeah, technically speaking, the first person you could theoretically encounter would be Wither, based on these notes, assuming the notes are still accurate up to this point.
I don't like those odds.
Hey, he's number 9.
I didn't know we were playing Minecraft.
She.
He's only
It's a middle-aged
9.
female.
Hey.
No misgender in my campaign.
Just hope she's not on her
Well, I
period.
mean, unless it's like Wither and Bloom. Nah, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Looks at camera. Who knows? I had a lot of fun making these characters. What's really cool is that I can be as mean as I want in the fight because I warned you in advance what they can do.
Shit.
You
That's
could give
not
us what
Play-Doh.
they use. Their primary thing is like right off the bat, so we can try to plan ahead.
Yeah, because if you don't plan ahead, have fun fighting a wizard that can cast Blight as much as they want without a spell slot. Good fucking luck, bitch.
Same thing for somebody who can cast Wither and Bloom and just heal every single turn.
Technically, they can only heal so long as they have hit dice, but like 5 turns, yeah.
Wait, really?
Well, yeah,
That's
because
a stipulation for
Wither and Bloom heals you because it lets you use a hit dice. So I would have to give the NPC hit dice, otherwise, yeah, it would be infinite, and that's fucking broken, so.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
fair
self.
enough.
It prevents infinite healing glitches by using like pearls of power and stuff to give you infinite spell slots. Because then theoretically you could damage and heal infinitely every turn in a wild shape at level 20 and just never fucking it'd be broken. So it's like a self limiter on the spell.
By the way, are we dividing that 400 gold or no?
Wait,
I mean, sure. Does it divide evenly? We could just do the fucking math.
Everybody gets 66 and there's 4 left
boom.
over. 4
Add
gold
it,
pieces.
just add it up.
Okay, who's taking the 4?
Just start a party fund, please. Just start throwing the bag. Throw in the bag of holding.
Do it.
No,
Yeah,
that's
and then it gets lost in the astral plane.
Yeah, well, oh no, my 4 gold got lost in the astral plane. Whatever will I do? I'm
That's
destitute.
4 fucking golds.
Hey, listen, but we all keep going off on separate things and buying our own stuff, so we want to go. What do we have? A party debit card that we're all account holders of?
You just
Not
ask.
a bad idea.
Hold on, let me do
Is that a thing we can do?
I mean, you could do
I
this.
have
You're
no
the
problem
party. You can do
keeping
whatever
track
you
of
want.
my own gold.
I'm asking logistics. Do we have a fucking debit card we can use?
142.
No, but you can always just say, "Hey, DM, I
Ye
grabbed
old
4
debit
gold from the party fund before I came to the
Total
store,"
one.
and your party goes, "Yeah, we're okay with that," and then you did. Like, you don't need a debit card. You could just agree. It's all above board talk. You'd be like, "Yeah, I agree to that."
Well, above board, we don't know what we need before we go to the store, so now you're breaking character.
Then you say you walk back and get it. It's all hand.
I'm a lazy fucking if I hassle a motherfucker or if I use mage hand. Like, it's got to be on the spot.
Anyways, it's 66 gold to everybody and then 66 copper with 4 copper left over. Nobody cares about 4 copper.
Yeah, we
It was
throw it
eaten
in the
by
gutter.
taxes.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Cool. Add that to your sheet. 'Cause
I don't care.
So
So
66,
66
copper
gold
too?
and 66
Yep.
Also
copper.
66
Yep.
copper.
Now, what are we? Those papers. Who's holding on to those papers?
What papers?
I don't want to put them in the pouch. Just the bird paper.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's important. You're right. I don't have a card built for that yet, but whoever is holding those, it's 10 paper birds. That's the name of the magic item.
Paper birds. Okay. Obviously, I don't think that weight's an issue. It's paper.
It's paper. It's non-existent.
Yeah, I don't want to throw that in that pouch. Just, gosh forbid, something fucks up.
Honestly, I think we should probably give it to Brontes, only because he already has to be careful with like paper and stuff.
He's also very fragile. I'd give it to a tankier.
No,
I would
we're
also
gonna be the
say,
ones-
because they are magical items, they are immune from tarnishing by non-magical means. So like if you dropped them into a swamp, they cannot
yeah.
be wet or ripped or torn unless like now if you put them on a table and then cast a wall of fire on them, yeah, they probably burn because it's a stronger magical effect. But like holding them over regular fire won't burn them because they are in itself inherently magical. So they cannot be traditionally tarnished like most other magic
Okay,
items.
all right. So then that doesn't really matter who has them in particular, unless because your body's not gonna get. All right. All
Yeah.
right. So we're not worried about that. For right now, Onyx has them for the second being.
Yeah.
I guess I have them.
Yeah, and then when I make a card, I'll make it visible to you, and then I can transfer it to whoever wants to hold them. But it literally is just a piece of paper. It has enough space to physically write 15 words, and then you
Ish.
50. Well, he said ish.
No.
15. It's based on the
You said 15, give or take.
and the give or take is 0, so 15, plus or minus 0.
Well, that's what you said.
Yeah, the guy lied to you. Get over it. And then so
What if I have
15.
17 words?
Then it's going to be a 2-word short message. Just it's like the sending spell, but a little worse. So sending spell lets you have 25 words. The paper bird lets you have 15, but it doesn't cost a spell slot, and it travels at the speed of a bird.
A paper bird.
Yes, but it has the stat block of a bird, but it is visibly made of paper. So if for
it travels at an actual.
it travels at literally the speed of a pigeon. It just isn't alive. So like if you are on one
Well,
end of
because
the
the way
world,
you said it's slow. Like I'm thinking, like it's literally gonna be like a paper bird speed, like like quarter of an actual bird.
No, it is. I think technically it moves 3 miles an hour, but like mechanically above board, like the amount of tiles. But in universe, it's supposed to move at like the speed of a pigeon. That's not particularly rushing, just like a fat pigeon.
Okay.
And
furthermore, it doesn't have to stop for any food.
Yeah, it doesn't have to stop for food or water.
Going.
That being said, though, it is obviously a magic paper bird. So if you were using them in like enemy territory, an enemy could be like, that's obviously a magical bird made of paper, and target it, and it has the stat block of a pigeon. So it is theoretically interceptable as well. So that's your trade-off. Less words and interceptable.
You gotta pick where you are as far as route.
Exactly.
Now, this mechanically on it.
Yeah.
If I'm just gonna throw out a random thing real quick. Hang on, I'm just gonna close my sheet so I can see exactly what I want to say. Let's just say enemy is at the hidden tomb and we're at Orange Bloom.
Yeah.
And we want to send it back to the fort. Whatever.
Yeah.
Can we direct the bird to not take a direct route over the enemy territory that can we tell it to go around and take a wider route and take a little longer, or like can we dictate to it, or just it's direct?
No, it has a sentience, like an intelligence of 0, so it cannot follow orders. The way it works is when you fold it, you whisper a name, it will take the shortest path to that name, barring obvious obstruction. Barring obvious obstruction. So like if you're on one
path
side
of least resistance.
Yeah. So if you're on one side of a mountain, it's not going to be stupid and just fly straight into a rock and get stuck. It's going to go over the mountain. Or like if there's a wall of fire, it's going to go above the wall of fire. It's not dumb, but you can't be like go 6 miles left and then take 3 miles to the northeast. That's you can't take directions.
Cool. All right. Cool.
At least not these can't in their current form. That is something that theoretically, like if you wanted to commission a wizard to craft, that's a craftable. You could modify them or modify the enchantment. It would cost money, but if you found a powerful enough wizard, you could definitely do that. But these birds in their current form can't do that.
Okay, thank you.
Because I took them. I stole them from a Waterdeep Dragon Heist module because I really like the idea.
I'm trying to ask the right question. I'm trying to get more like proper with how this should work.
Well, if I had the card made, you could just read the card and it would be easier. I just forgot that I made these up available, and I was like, oh, yeah, paper bird. Everyone knows paper birds. No one knows paper birds because they're only in Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And with the party reconvening at the tavern and discussing the notes decoded by Brontes in the previous night, the party prepares for their inevitable confrontation with the sister at the nearby orphanage named Hope, and after which they intend to sit down and... My brain turned off. I almost said concrete a plan. That's not fucking English. Sit down and formulate a concrete plan of action for the upcoming invasion. Until next time.
Dun, dun.